Welcome to BHIS 580 Health Informatics Practicum Experience. My name is Miriam Isola. I'm the lead instructor for this course, and this video is to give you a brief introduction to what we will do this semester in the Practicum experience. This course is a little different than other courses that you've taken so far in the MSHI program. The purpose of the practicum is to work on a real-world project and get some hands-on experience using your health informatics competencies that you've gained in your other courses. In the practicum, you'll work on building some new skills and gaining experience in an area that is of particular interest to you. In surveys of students and graduates of our program, experience is the top item mentioned as being valuable when you go out into the job market. So in the practicum experience, you'll be getting some of that experience. It's important to get off to a fast start in this course. By this time, you've already submitted some project ideas, things that you would like to work on. Soon you'll be meeting with the sponsor or preceptor for your project to get an understanding of the goals and the work that will be involved. Then you'll meet with your group to decide about tasks that each team member will complete. Getting these initial steps completed is important so that you can start working on the project itself and complete the number of required hours. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see a couple of slides on what we're going to be doing in the course. The roles involved in this are the preceptor that I mentioned a couple of moments ago. They're responsible for facilitating the project planning. And they will be working with you throughout the project, providing guidance through the whole project life cycle, and they will be evaluating your performance. Students are responsible to complete the assigned tasks and deliverables, submit things on time. You're representative of our department and the University of Illinois at Chicago. So we just like students to keep that in mind as they're working with these various organizations. And the practicum faculty, us, we are responsible for reviewing your practicum plan, overall coordination of the process, and we'll be monitoring your progress during the course. Faculty are also responsible for getting the evaluations from the preceptor at midterm and at the end, and for getting student evaluations and entering your final grade. So let's talk for a couple minutes about the practicum modules that are involved in this course. You will be working on 4 modules. We've divided the course up into modules that basically follow the project life cycle. So in the beginning, you'll do selection and planning of your project. This is where you'll develop your project plan that you work on. In module 2, analysis, you will work with the preceptor to decide what things need to be done for this particular project, and they can differ from project to project. You might be doing interviews or discussion or observation. You might be defining requirements or analyzing workflows or processes or data. You might be doing any number of things, but often they relate to the current state of something and situation at an organization. So you'll be analyzing it in some way to understand what the gaps are, what the needs are, so that you can develop something that will improve that for the future. In module 3, design, you will be developing a solution. This might involve a new tool, a new workflow, some new dashboard or data visualization. It might be developing training or some kind of marketing or communications information. There are any number of things that could be involved here as well. And finally, in Module 4, this is implementation, where you take your solution out into operational mode and release it to the preceptor and whoever else will be using it, and close out the project. So you can see where these modules follow the life cycle. They take you from a project idea all the way through to its implementation. As a health informatician, this is the work that we do, the entire life cycle. And your practicum experience is an exercise in following a real life project through all parts of the life cycle. Some of the expectations for the practicum are everybody will complete 135 hours of work, various tasks that you do for the project. If you break that down, it comes out to 8+ hours per week for 16 weeks. So it is important to get off to a fast start. And it does not mean you have to do 8 hours every week, but if you don't, you will start to fall behind. So this is a good number to keep in your head as you keep working on your project. We'd like you to read the following course documents as you get started: the syllabus, the practicum guidelines, the course timeline. I've got a screenshot of the course timeline over on the right here. And you can see that we've broken things down by week number and the dates for each week. So you can see basically how you can progress through the entire course. You don't have to stay exactly with this timeline, but it is a good guideline for you to follow. You may find you may need to make a few adjustments to it along the way. We do have 2 live sessions that I'll point out to you right now. One in week 1, where we will just have an introduction and you'll have a chance to meet with groups and have some initial discussions. We'll take your questions. And then at the end, down at the last week, we will have another live session where students will get a chance to present an overview of the work that they did on their project. So please check the course timeline, the practicum timeline, for the exact dates of these 2 live sessions. We've created a discussion board in Blackboard for your questions, or questions that you think our answers might benefit everyone. You are free to contact us by email at any time. So we hope you enjoy your practicum experience. I think it will be a valuable experience for you as you gain some real world experience in a hands-on health informatics project.